go into what we're gonna actually be discussing today that fast. That's too soon.
Just like a woman. Trying to put it in quick. All of a sudden, you put it in.
I mean, hey, listen. Sometimes you shouldn't rush that.
Hey,
that's not always to be rushed.
Hey, sometimes you may want to go ahead and slide up in there, see if it's worth it.
You know and then what? What happens if it's not?
Slide on up out.
You just get up and walk out the room. That's
could you imagine sitting up there?
Oh no! Look, we're upside down.
Could you imagine?
we're sideways right here.
45 minutes of fucking foreplay. The fucking pussy is trash. Like, so like, damn it.
So you would just get up and leave. That's just it.
Well, I mean, shit, if I did 45 minutes of foreplay, then I'm going to stay for the ride till I bust a nut, but...
Oh, my God.
Let me find out.
So we got to go this way for here. My bad. But we're not, like, officially started, and nobody's watching anyway. All right, so now we can make this official when I actually Zoom, because I was the only person watching. Is it fixed? Oh, my God, that's so delayed. All right. It doesn't work like on Facebook. On Facebook, when I put mine to switch it, then it doesn't automatically be horizontal. Okay. Oh, we didn't get the... All right, let's get the official start.
Now?
Yeah.
Hello!
Oh, God.
And welcome to another episode of Maserati Show. I don't know where that accent came from. The Maserati Show.
I didn't agree to that. I just realized what you said. I was so busy trying to make sure shit was working. I didn't even... That took a moment to say.
If y'all know the region of the accent that I just did, feel free to call into the show. Well, don't call.
Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters?
They can call me.
Aha.
My number is listed.
Listed where?
The yellow page or the white pages.
The white pages. Do they still make physical copies of phone books?
What?
I'm serious. Do they still make physical copies of phone books? Why was that such a laughable question?
No.
They don't?
For what?
Because why not? You out? No.
Oh my God.
Okay, so check this out. You think that's crazy, right? So you know the lady that I teach, the older lady for the internet and shit?
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee you she gets a physical copy of phone books delivered to her. Because she doesn't know how to work anything.
The last time I got a yellow pages or white pages, it was about this thin. That had to be like an 05, maybe 06. So I can imagine how small that motherfucker is. Because who the fuck is calling in and saying they want their shit in the white pages or yellow pages? Where are they getting their information from? How are they keeping shit updated?
I mean, it probably doesn't cost much. It's just another thing for business, and depending on what you run. So say you got something, I don't know, that pertains to the elderly. You might have that. Things for the elderly are going to be on print, though.
I mean,
I know this sounds like crazy to you, but anyway, BlkPepperPotts. Thanks, Brandon.
My name is Maserati. You call me Maserati. You get respected or check it.
That's somewhat.
I make house calls.
I don't. That feels like we about to head into an I Can See the situation, and
the beginning of the movie, not the end.
I'm thinking more like the limo scene.
Yeah, I don't think so. that was a draw.
That was as it should have.
That was
been.
a draw.
As it should. That was not.
It was a draw.
That was a brawl. Is what
that
I
was
was
a draw.
saying. As it should have been.
There were no winners or losers in that
time.
situation.
Shit, she lasted longer than I could have for not whooping somebody's ass. Oh my God.
Who
it needs to happen.
You like
you not listen. Both of us just end up in the hospital. We in the emergency room together because
you're a midget.
No.
You are technically a midget.
No,
if you look up the definition of a midget, your height requirements make you just at the point of being a midget.
I think it's like 4'10". I'm not at 4'10".
I'm
over 5 feet.
I apologize to the little people community because that's offensive.
Oh my God! You take the hit. I didn't say anything wrong. You ain't
I got
wrong
hit
with
for
that one.
I called a girl a midget. She was a little person, but I didn't know midget was offensive. And she was one of them like, that is so disrespectful. I'm thinking to myself like, you're a midget. Like, are you a dwarf? Like, what am I saying wrong? Yeah, you're a midget.
Well,
and I got flagged for it like last year.
I don't want us to get too far into this and we don't get on the topic at all.
For calling her a midget, I got flagged on Facebook.
Well, you get flagged for, I see what you're doing. You get flagged for a lot of things. What did I say? I was going to do a collage of you constantly getting out of Facebook jail and being in Facebook jail. Not a collage. What did I call it? I don't know. some shit I'm gonna put together if you kind of talk about it on the show.
No.
I'm sorry.
Why is
I'm
everything
doing
always
like
about me going
5
to
things
jail?
right now, huh?
Why is everything always about me going to jail? Like, you don't go to jail.
Because that's where you end up. Look, one was enough for me. You clearly didn't learn your goddamn lesson, and here you are.
I'm a rebel without a
Just
cause.
get back out.
I'm the Arthur Fines of Rebellion
Oh, I
Cleveland.
tagged you. You can't go ahead and accept that.
Do I have to accept the tag?
Yes, you gotta accept the tag. But yeah, you in and out. You know, your last one wasn't. I didn't know if it was gonna show on your page. Your last one wasn't a situation of you learning a lesson, except for when you did it the second time. You decided to go ahead and repeat it, thinking that the repeat of what got you in Facebook jail wasn't gonna get you in Facebook jail again, and it did.
We in a fucked up country when a person can call each other crackers and niggers and porch monkeys and shit. Perfectly fine. But if I say all women and anything that follows that,
I mean,
flag.
welcome to post-Me Too movement.
About what? Civil rights? What? I should do it.
Know.
I should do it. Because
Really.
Black Lives Matter. I should start an organization called Black Lives Matter where we focus on
I think somebody
saving black lives.
I think somebody has done that.
Somebody's always stealing my ideas.
I think you were a little late.
Shit. We just came up with it.
But you know what? That wasn't something somebody just came up with because I thought Black Lives always mattered. I didn't need somebody to create a hashtag and have that shit to go viral for me to know that.
I've explained to y'all just how much Black Lives matter.
Okay.
You kill a black person, 15 years. People are, that's just what it is. You'll get about 15 years. They will sentence you to some 20 to life or whatever, 15 years. I know plenty of people that has murdered people, did 15 years. They've been out on the street for 10, 15 years now. Oh. You murder somebody white, that's when you end up doing that life. That's when you do that time.
Now, here's the thing. The people that got out in 15 years, they got out. They didn't get life or anything like that. What was the situation of them committing murder? Like, what were they actually charged with? That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, I mean, shit. I don't know the exact charges, but it was pretty much murder. Like, it's people that from your neighborhood that they be like, oh, well, here's what happened. And they tell you what happened, and they tell you what they went to jail for. Like, if y'all out at a house party and shit, and something happened, and somebody, pow, shoot your ass, you go to jail in the 70s, you know, in the late 90s, you getting out.
Yeah.
So, that's just what it is. A bunch of old niggas. Like, old nigga, yeah, him. I got family members. I'm not gonna say the names because it ain't none of y'all's business, but
no. That's why I'm like, just what they were charged with, so we could just generalize.
Oh yeah, this was.
You know what?
This was aggravated murder. This was like murder.
Okay,
it was
okay. So let's actually table that discussion, because when you were talking about it, I'm thinking of someone that could come in and then we could have a really good discussion and get more in depth about people being charged. We had her on the show before. I'm gonna stop saying actually. We had her on the show before, Monica. When we had Hayward.
Yeah.
On here, yeah. She's into all that. Like, she literally goes into the prison system and like talks to people about the crimes. Like, and been doing this for years. So I think that would be good to have her back on here. Cause today we are having our first IG live. And we were supposed to talk about. She said, I believe is what I put for the caption for that flyer. Within that, it is the way men and women communicate with each other. Okay, so let's backtrack just a little bit. Because, for anybody that didn't see the last show, which was, like everybody, we had randomly brought it up at the end of our last episode when you made the statement about something. And I was like, no, it was about something about what people say openly on Facebook. And I was just like, I don't really pay attention to that. It's not like the highlight of my day. It's not something I take that serious because it's such an open platform. I'm not taking it that serious. But within that, we thought of a discussion to have for this show, which would be just how we as men and women communicate through Facebook, phone calls, text message, how women feel when we actually get direct messages. I'm going to tell you right now, the most important thing that I hate is the phone call. Random phone call. Why are you calling me? If I've never in my life talked to you, a fucking day in my life, right? Why would you just call me?
Shit probably works with someone.
So you think they just keep going and going and just, crap? Like, what was that on Eddie Murphy Raw?
All right, here's the thing. Ladies, trust me. When dudes is doing something, like y'all be complaining about dick pics, those dick pics is working for some females. The females is just not saying nothing and letting y'all talk. That shit is working because dudes aren't gonna keep repeatedly doing something that has absolutely never worked.
I don't know, man.
Absolutely never worked. That shit has worked. It may have only worked once or twice.
Crazy though. It may have worked on maybe the lower targeted ones that they tried to get, but it's working.
I mean, hey, working is working. Like if you showing your dick or just jacking off on camera and shit and sending it to females.
That's a lot, bro.
I mean,
what compels someone to do that?
Because
in the first place, before it works the first time, what compels you to just be like, let me go ahead and...
Because they was into it before. Some female asked him to do it, and then he was like, females most like when dudes jack off. Well, females do, I found out.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How did you find this out?
Shit, Facebook. They was on there talking about like, oh, y'all love it. Like when he moans, when he does it, like, y'all are asking dudes to just beat off on camera and send it to y'all like that is weird.
That is weird. That's
it's a meme about it. Where they got the lady to be like,
no, there's a better one than that. So
what?
Remember how Generation Z was trying to cancel Eminem a few weeks ago? You may not. I mean, it was just minor, like, little bullshit. It was the song he got with Rihanna had came up. This was during the time of the whole Pepe Le Pew, when they pulled Pepe Le Pew from Space Jam.
I think I've seen something about
Okay,
Eminem.
so that was kind of when it started. But now they love him again because the song Fact is now gone around viral on Facebook, or not Facebook, on TikTok. And the trend is, well, I haven't seen one for the women, but for the men, they put their mouth through their underwear like they're actually coming. Do you know the song by Eminem that I'm coming? Well, they're recreating that part as though they're... You know what's fucked up? I got banned for so much shit on TikTok, but people can do this.
Nope, take it.
That is amazing. Amazing. I got banned from my foot before, but you can put your mouth through your underwear like you busting a nut, and that's okay.
Apparently.
Wow.
Apparently.
My foot got marked for nudity before.
So?
Would you get?
I've gotten nothing worse. Trust me.
Yeah, you got it over words. I feel like it's the equivalent. You get it over words, I get it over images. Right, like I didn't... It's my fucking foot.
Feet are big right now. People pay a lot of money for feet.
Yeah, this is true. This is true, but still though. But because of that, why me?
I want to know what happened in your life that you're just that fascinated with feet. Like what happened? What trauma did you go through where you was just like, oh my God, her feet. He just out here beating off the feet. Like what happened?
I mean, I just feel like everybody has their thing.
That's got to be a disability or something. That's weird. Feet?
How is it a disability?
Feet. Fucking feet.
That's all in perception and how you view things.
Man.
I don't think so. I think everybody has their thing. And everybody can't be the same. And that's a part of this internet conversation that we were getting into, is because of the internet, you've discovered so many more people that, quote unquote, weird as fuck like you. So, hey. It created markets for the shit. People are able to buy stuff. Look at how we talk to each other virtually. So, let's go back to how the conversation started, though, for us to go ahead and have the idea for the show, right? You had said that people were commenting and flirting on my posts. And I was just like, I don't really pay it that much mind because it is an open platform. Like, so many people see it. Like, the shit you telling me in public, I'm not really like paying that much attention to that, right? So, for you being a guy, why do you view it differently?
What you mean, why do I view it differently? Because guys and girls are completely different.
Repeat the question. Just answer the motherfucking question.
No, y'all
why
need to
do you
understand.
view it differently?
Y'all need to understand.
Okay.
Fellas, fuck. If we comment on something and you joke,
but that don't mean she will.
You never know. Look, see, here's a problem, and I don't think females understand this. For most guys have to put in work for sex. It's not like, it's one of them things like, we take water in America for granted, and then people that don't have clean water is like, that's the first thing they would ever want. Mm-hmm. That's how females is with sex. Like, somebody's been trying to fuck y'all since y'all was probably 12 or 13, walking to the fucking corner store. I promise you, every female out there can tell you, like, it was probably some niggas trying to fuck her at some weird fucking age, and it just started off fucking weird. Y'all's entire life, it's been thrown at y'all. It's not like y'all gotta go out here and put in work. A dude has to put in work. Like, you have to understand the amount of, I will say this, a man shooting average in a DM or a inbox is usually about 30%. So that means that motherfucker gotta go out. Yeah. Because it's just, we have to put in work. It's not like, y'all. I'm pretty sure if y'all said something to somebody, a guy, y'all would at least get a reply. It may be, hey, I'm married, I'm in a situation, he may be weird as fuck, but you would get a reply. For a guy, when I say 30%, 30% means 30% of replies. That means 10 females you hit up, 3 are gonna reply. And that don't mean, that ain't guaranteed a real conversation. It may be hi, how you doing? It may be just a thumbs up or some shit. So we have to put in motherfucking work. So yeah, we're gonna do anything that works. If that shit works, we're gonna try it.
Are you saying you have to put in work when your only goal is sex?
You have to put in work if your only goal is anything with a female. If it's only sex, if it's only fucking, unless you getting a prostitute. Unless you just charge it
I'm saying that because that depends on the response that you're giving and what you get back from that response. So if you pop into my goddamn DM with a fucking dick pic and I've never talked to you a day before in my life, right? But actually, my response is get the fuck on.
But you know what? His response for the past, I say 1,000 females was, hey, how you doing? And he got no reply. He got 1,000 no replies. So then he was like, all right, well, Hail Mary. Ain't that what the fuck you do? Like, you just need that last play, Hail Mary.
So, but then now your goal is only sex.
You got to get what you can get.
Wow.
What do you mean? You got to scrape up what you can get.
I mean, but if that's what your goal is, then. But now you change your goal. So you're saying y'all just throw the towel in after so many rejections and just Hail Mary past you. That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you get to that point of women, when you're getting dick pics, just know that you are looked at as the last resort.
Do you think?
That's what the fuck you just said. Listen. Every other option before you that he has tried has not worked, right? And now here he is just tossing this shit in. So there's no other expectations that he expected. Fuck no.
What do you mean? Anything that works.
But you should know that. Then no, you just said it.
Anything that works.
You just said it though. I'm just repeating what you said. Okay.
You can repeat what I said 100 times. Anything that works. If hey, how you doing don't work 1,000 times, 10,000 times.
What I'm saying is, hey,
dick pic.
Any ladies out there looking, just know.
This is what I got.
This is what it is.
I got about 10 inches for you ladies. And it's gonna be a chick out there be like, shit, I've been looking for a big dick. He may not be attractive or money or
your side. We are doing he said, she said. So you gave your side. My side is from the answer I got from asking that question is, hey, women. Bottom floor, elevator, stop, basement. That's it. All right, so that is our perspective on. He said again, bro. You gotta remember we have only audio. Can't nobody see your face.
Listen, you gotta understand something. We can't act like females ain't above scraping the bottom of the barrel too. They just do it in different ways.
And what would that be?
They just make piss poor decisions as far as the people that they deal with.
I need examples.
Oh shit, I got plenty of examples. I have a female friend. She worked at Case Western. She has a.
Wait, you sure you want to disclose all this right now?
You know how many people got degrees at fucking Case Western?
I mean, how many of them is your friends though?
Not on social media.
Oh, okay.
I want to say she's on her way to getting a doctorate. And, like, the dudes that she's always messed with or been attracted to, they haven't been the type of men that are of that stature. They're kind of, like, Jody from Baby Boy. Like, she go to work. They may need her car, or they'll have a car and it'll get repoed, or it'll always be some crazy shit. I'm like, your whole life you've been working. You had great jobs. You had jobs that could lead to a career. You've been constantly getting degrees, this, that, and the third. But the guys that you choose to entertain don't have shit going. It's not even a situation. I'm like, and you're really going hard for these guys. Like, I'm looking, she posting up pictures on Instagram of the what you call it, like they on vacation and doing all things. Myself like, this nigga getting paid for none of this because he's barely scraping by. So I'm like, you just need to, and I don't have this conversation with her because I believe do what you want. If it makes you happy, do it. But she's just always been bottom of the barrel dudes. Just always, just nobody that just wants to do better in life. They kind of just leeches. Shit. And I can see that on Facebook. I see that shit on Facebook all the time where it be a female just going back and forth, and 1 minute the dude ain't shit, and this, that, and the third, and she showing pictures of her dirty drawers and everything. 2 weeks later, they back together. Me and babe. I'm like, y'all
I can say as a female, I stay out of those conversations now when it comes to women in their relationships. Because when you get back with that person, any advice I give you now, I'm the asshole. I'm the asshole when I step in the door, so I really prefer to just not. I don't really have that many female friends anyway, but yeah, I don't want to talk about your personal business on that level, and I'm probably not talking about mine on that much of a personal level. But that's what happens. The shit fucking backfires. Now it's interesting that you said that because someone like Kevin Samuels told that lady to date down. So the type of person you were saying your friend is, if she went for that type of person and she was on that show and maybe not looking as presentable, I guess, physically, maybe. I still don't know why the fuck he told that woman that. I never got out, but that don't matter. I don't want to talk about him. Let's not go into the game of talking about Kevin Samuels yet again on this show, because I'm just tired of talking about that guy. But for what you said, that would be a situation like that. Like you would be telling her, he would be telling her to date down, and you telling her, why are you doing this to yourself?
Dating down is one thing, but scraping the bottom of the barrel is a whole different scenario.
So what's at the point of scraping the bottom of the barrel versus dating down?
Dating down is if you are the CEO of a company, ladies. Well, dating down,
She would.
Dating down would be dating, the guy that only makes maybe 70 or 60,000 a year. That's dating down. That's, what I'm saying? Like, you're up here, you're dating somebody that's just regular job. You're at the top of the heap. You at the top of the pyramid. You dating somebody that's down here. Scraping the bottom of the barrel is a motherfucker that ain't got shit going for themselves. Like, they just out here running around, and it's like everything that you complain about. They running around in the streets. They not taking care of home. They not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more draining for you to be in that relationship otherwise. Because, shit, I do okay for myself. A CEO date me. She's dating down. Because I'm pretty sure people that she's probably dated before were probably lawyers and engineers and things like that. They wasn't me. So that would be, dating down. Okay. But I'm not going to put myself on the same level as somebody out here that's my age and they don't have a car. They don't have a place. They talking about how hard it is out here to do something. But you never see them apply themselves to do anything because they just pretty much do the bare minimum and they just try to leech off other people.
Okay, so let me tell you from a female's perspective. As far as telling a woman to date down, the reason that is a little bit odd is because women have always strived to date up. It wasn't so much the level of your income, it was what that person could provide for you, your home, your household, if you had children, blah, 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 blah. Well, now we are, and because we're looking at this different now to tell a female that, is because now we are in a different time. It was not that fucking long ago that women couldn't have own land, have bank accounts in certain states, couldn't file for divorce. We talked about all these things before on the show, so I'm not gonna bring them all up again. But now you're telling her, for her perspective to change. You're telling her, don't go pursue that prince that you saw in the Cinderella fairy tales and shit, right? Now you telling her to date down because she is successful. This is
wait. Is that why he told her to date down? Was because she was successful?
I don't even care about that.
Well, see, that makes a difference.
No. Okay.
See, that makes a difference. When you tell somebody to date down, why was she being told to date down?
Because she wasn't finding anyone at the level she was looking at, I believe, was the reason.
I need the
and that
the
was
whole...
that was it. Because it was odd to me that he would say that, and now I don't know what it was, but just sitting here listening to you say that, it was like, wow. Now you're telling her don't go for her Prince Charming. It's a little different. And I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying is now you're telling women to view a relationship status different.
Well,
now you
say this. Okay, say this.
You riding in on a white horse like what's the lady, Godiva? And just say to man, oh, never mind. Godiva. Go ahead, good lady Godiva. Go ahead, never mind.
All right, everybody's situation is different, so I would have to see the entire episode where he told her that, because I didn't watch the couple episodes.
Okay, let's just say that's what
things.
It was, because I'm pretty sure that was it. So let's just say that's what it was. She wasn't able to find anyone at the level she was looking for.
Well, then, based on whatever else was going on in that conversation, the reason or the solution for her may be to date down. But that's not every female situation is where they should date down, because it's a lot of female, like, you know, people always talk about, like, the Kardashian curse, and I'm like, Kim always had more money than all these niggas. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she has 3 film. I'm like, Kim had more money than these niggas.
Well, shit. To go along with changing the perspective for women to go from looking for Prince Charming to being Princess Charming, do we have to view marriages now to stay together forever? Because I feel like the majority of people view marriage as to stay together forever was religion. Now you have so many people letting go of religion, right? So now, with that not being the thing, I'll say hanging over your head to keep a marriage going forever, because that was also another thing. Like I said, women could not file for divorce, and one of those reasons stemmed from religion. So now, should you stay together forever? What if you don't really want to?
No, what the fuck you gonna stay together forever for?
So that's what I'm saying. So should the how do we view marriage now? As that?
Man, it's going down. It's been going down though.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's too much shit going on. There's too many people. It's too many options out here. It's too much temptation. It's just too much. Like, people get married, and the thing that I notice is this: we always talk about marriage, and I don't think I've seen anybody talk about loving, finding somebody that they love, and marrying that person. Anytime marriage comes up, it's always something crazy like who should pay what bills or some shit in the house.
Business arrangements now. It's not about
like so. Yeah. I'm like, and then they turn around like, you don't want to get married. I'm like, by the way y'all describe it, no. I'm like, because basically, I'm like, I can marry anybody the way y'all describe it. Like, y'all just want a motherfucker that can pay the bills.
I don't know a single person that I have witnessed in a relationship that made me look at and be like, you know what, I want that shit.
Cause even the guys, they be like, nigga, wait.
No, there's no couple that is married that I have looked at and said, yup, that's what I want. There isn't a single one, especially in my personal life. But to bring up what you were saying, how it's more options and everything, it's because of the internet. It's how we communicate with each other. Now, it ain't just about dating, you know, the person in your town. The way we travel now is faster. You can go have a long distance relationship and see that person more often than you would have even 30 years ago, 20 years ago even. So the way we communicate change has now provided us with more options of people that we date. And I say that's all the more reason that people view marriages now or need to view marriages now to maybe you don't have to be together forever. Like, why put up all that struggle to keep some shit going that you don't want anymore? Just because you feel like you're supposed to be together forever. Now, I'm not saying just throw the towel in. At the first sign of trouble, just be like, oh, fuck it. I'm out of here. This is it. But if you feel like you hit that breaking point of I'm having more unhappy days than happy days, then it's time to let that shit go. I should do this with red hair. Bloody Mary. Queen of Hearts off with her head. You know what? Never mind.
Totally lost here.
But anyway, yeah, no, you shouldn't. Your balance of happiness and unhappiness shouldn't be outweighed. Your unhappiness should not. Whatever. See, I had that shit dope as fuck the first time, and then
the drugs kicked in.
No, you didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. You just again.
Nope, I'm lost. Y'all, listen. People just need to get better friends. That's the problem. The friends are the main problem because they the ones that be telling everybody, no, girl, stay with them. Just stick it. No. They be like, and they like, here's my problem. And I can't speak for dudes because I've never dated a man. But for females, like, why is it that it's always the person that's always in the worst possible situations and relationships? She's like the main one that hops on in there. Girl, let me tell you, what you got to do is stop giving people advice. You are in an abusive relationship.
Ooh.
And you sitting up here giving your friend advice because he clicked like on some shit on Instagram and you felt like, stop. Look at the people that you're around.
Exactly.
And don't always just take advice from somebody just because trust me, people have you fucked up out here because they fucked up and they giving out fucked up advice.
Yeah.
I've seen people off relationships, money. I know somebody broke and they was out here telling people like what they should do with an LLC and maybe that you should go out and do this. I'm thinking to myself like,
I feel like I know who you was talking about, but all right, go ahead.
Hey, listen.
Cause I saw it too, and it may be like a totally different person. I'm definitely not about to go into this, but when I seen it, I was like,
go ahead, say their name.
No, I'm not doing that. When I seen it for something, the vibe was just off, and I just felt like that person shouldn't be giving that advice. And I don't know shit. I'm gonna tell you, I know nothing. And I want to know if you talk. I'll ask you after the show. I'm not gonna forget. But yes.
If you ain't gonna say their name on the show, then it don't count. I'm not gonna say the name. Exactly. I'm not gonna have a person.
All right, so continue with the story.
I'm not cold-hearted like
that. You forgot where you left off at, didn't you?
No. You gotta watch who you take advice from.
Good shit.
Especially you ladies.
I forgot.
Especially you ladies, because I'm gonna tell you this, and females, y'all have said this so many times, but y'all don't take y'all's own advice. Mm-hmm. Y'all know that other females, they jealous, they petty, they backstabbing.
Oh my God.
But y'all don't see that with the females you around.
All right. So since we're talking about communication between men and women, so fuck it. Let's talk about communication between women and women. I really try to steer clear. You know some of the bullshit I've dealt with, and that's only been in the past couple years. Like, I prefer friends of the male species because of the bullshit I've dealt with trying to be friends with women. Now, the thing is, for me, it's just been an issue, like, my whole fucking life. And it ain't like I've just, tried to have a whole plethora of female friends. And, it's just been like, the few that I have tried. I don't know. It might be me. And I'm willing to accept that. So since it is me, y'all just stay the fuck away from me.
I tell you every time.
How the fuck I feel.
Every time somebody quit the show, I'll be like, Ricky, it's you.
But we're talking about me amongst other females.
Oh, yeah, get back. You can get back.
You did not have to do that.
You get back.
So anyway, yes.
I ain't gonna be on the show next week, y'all.
I prefer
officially fired
friends to avoid the bullshit. Because it be the bullshit in the worst way.
Man, y'all females need to just get rid of all y'all female friends. Y'all need to just find one friend that tells y'all what it is.
I'm about to hear me disagree with you.
Man.
If you thought I was, you better think again.
It'd be so much bad advice.
So much. Ooh, this is a good topic because we actually fucking agree on this. I totally fucking agree. You are better off advice, your relationship advice, and it's in doing this is not gonna put you in a bad situation with your current boyfriend. You are better off getting your relationship advice from a good male friend. One that's not gonna bullshit you. It's gotta be that one you've known forever, known all the bullshit, this, that, and the other that you never touched. Cause you never fucking know. But it's gotta be that friend over a female friend. Or ask both of them and compare notes.
Just use common fucking sense.
Oh, there's that.
Should be so fucking
You know
common
what though?
sense.
It's hard to use common sense when your emotions are all fucked up. 1 minute you mad, 1 minute you sad. I mean, that's mostly what we're talking about here when we come to that.
I can't speak for nobody else, but anytime I've been in a situation where I was like, I don't like the way this feels, I leave. Because I'm like, I don't like the way it feels. Like, yeah, cool, whatever's going on over here, but I have to deal with me. Like, if somebody stresses me out, I die. It ain't like I stressed out so much that they die or this person dies.
Oh my God, this is a weird ass day because I agree again.
Cause man, see, thanks for getting on the wagon,
whatever,
the bandwagon.
No, I do, because for me, it's like I am at a place of peace. You want to come in disturbing my motherfucking peace? We got a motherfucking problem, and you gotta go. Guess which one is more important? Guess which one I'm gonna pick every single time? Why? Because I made the mistake in the past of not picking my peace, and then peace got all disturbed. So now I know pick peace.
She's learning, and you can too. For $39.95 a month, I teach a seminar.
Listen, free trial, 7 days.
Don't try to get in on my money. I just thought of that. Here you come. Put your hand out 20%. Shit.
Hey man, I definitely signed up for some shit for some free advice to give away. Well shit, wait, I just gave away the advice. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, I'm still.
No, wait.
I'm always on the show with that.
Hold up, I'm gonna have to clip that. That was some really good advice I just gave. No man, don't. No, but seriously.
You gonna be out here in the audience like, that sounds familiar. That son of a bitch.
I went back to how you started it. No, I did. I gave all the different advice in that. But yeah, man, I've
that son
learned.
of a bitch, he stole all my ideas.
I've learned don't allow your peace to be disturbed in any way, shape, or form possible. Like as soon as you see that shit coming, you start seeing them red flags. You gotta balance out which ones matter the most, which ones is just nah, I can't do this shit. Which ones, all right, this is kind of bad, but I don't know. And you hit so many, it's just like nope. In the game, too many flags have been thrown, and run the fuck away.
Also, leave y'all shit off Instagram and Facebook and shit like that too.
Agreed again.
It's real hard to back out some shit.
I'm scared. This is a scary day. It must be the Instagram thing. Thank you. I couldn't quite get that. It must be us being on IG Live for the first time today. Because you know what? We only 30 minutes into the show. It feels like we've been sitting here talking forever.
It's the drugs. It's definitely the drugs.
But no, what were you saying? Because I forgot.
Yeah, you know, the thing is this.
Oh, keep your shit off of social media.
Yeah, because it's hard to back out. Like, once you made that announcement, you got 500 likes on your relationship shit. You like, yeah.
Screenshots. Recordings,
like,
that's it. Damn. Downloading videos, all that is over. Once it's there, that's it. And I agree. We have a mutual friend, Maya, and I've really been trying to be more like her because, I don't even want to say it because some people might know, but there is something about Maya that a lot of people may know or may not know, but it could be like non-public information, but she don't post her fucking business on motherfucking Facebook. So you wouldn't know one way or the other. For all you know, she a happy camper every fucking day of her life.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't ever have no real problems. That's somebody I really do. I'm trying to keep her in mind before I go make a post. Like, cause there have been something that I've started. I'm like, you know what? Nah, I don't even want to do this thing.
I don't even know what she's talking about. I'm gonna find out after the show though. Somebody been doing something they shouldn't have been doing.
Who, her? Or me?
Somebody. You or her.
No, for me, it's not making that post I may wish I didn't make later. So, I may start typing it and just back that shit out. Like, nope. Because I started thinking, you know what it is now? I start thinking of the reasons that I'm making that post. So if the reasons I'm making that post is just all wrong, then I just gotta just back that shit out. But as far as her, I was saying no. She's someone I think about when I'm backing that shit out. Like, let me not post this.
I only post shit for fun. Like, I stopped a long time ago. Anything political or religion related, I don't post it. I ain't got time for long paragraphs and shit.
Yeah, see, I like having those discussions with people though, so it's different for me. Now, where I am now, I am more likely to scroll by someone else's post because I'm not really interested in arguing with people anymore. Like, that phase is over too. Like, I've been there, I've done that, and I'm just not in the mood. You know what? I think the highlight of it was last year because of the shutdown and quarantine and all that shit. Like, I'm not really a person to leave the house anyway, but maybe just because I couldn't, it felt a little different. I think I was just bored, and it just kept me on social media along with, you know, the rest of the world so much. And then, you know, you start posting your personal shit.
I mean, I was at work all the time.
I was there too. I got marked essential. I just went there all day. I went down to
Ricky Rich.
No,
she was out here like Oprah today. She was out here giving out gifts to everybody. She's like, you get a gift, you get a gift, you get a gift, you get a gift. Check under your chair. I was like, oh shit.
I gave him.
It's a brand new used Benz.
Bring it up. I gave him an appreciation shirt.
Hey, wouldn't it be fucked up if somebody gave like a brand new used Benz? Somebody be all like, yes, it's a brand new used Benz. A 2012 Benz. You be something like, motherfuckers out here giving away Benzes, used Benzes. Fuck you, Oprah. I need my money. We should talk about Kanye West.
Well, we can relate it to the he said, she said. So she said she done. He said, I got 6.6 billion. You sure? That's how I looked at it, but I don't know what their marriage setup is like. You know, I don't know what she gonna get any fucking way. Did you get that 6.6 a little too soon? I don't know, man. You might wanna. I mean, you might wanna make sure you keep Kim. Because I know she's smart. Whatever.
She is smart, but do y'all really think
that?
You really think that she's like coming? Because it's pretty much like net worth is. Here's how much you got in assets. Here's how much you got. Your deal is worth this. His Adidas deal is worth that. So that's where the whole how you got up there so quick.
Well, shit, she might not want nothing.
She might not want nothing.
Kim got her own shit now. She the one that owed him that money a few years ago.
Cause Kim was making what, like $50 million a year?
Yeah, no, don't get it wrong. Now, and I say that only because we only know what gets put out to the public. Because I always, on this show, I'll be the first one to say, you never know what the fuck is publicity. They done moved the Kardashians over to the other network. This their first season. This may just be talk, you know, to get people to tune into the show. Who the fuck knows? But if it's real, we only know what they tell us. So as far as them breaking up, she may have stated, I think she stated like his mental health or something like that. But I mean, it could have been other things going on that they don't want publicly out there as to why they're breaking up. If it's coming from a place of anger, it's usually when a scorned woman. A scorned woman is a hell of a thing. So that's usually when she tries to go for more. If it's in a place of things just ain't working out, they may just take away what they came with. I don't know.
And maybe because nobody really had that much money that they've ever dealt with, but I've never seen the Kardashians go after the money like that. They always had their own money, so I've never seen them like really.
Wait, whoa. Who would have been worth going after? Because I'm really kind of vague on who they bought.
She had an NBA basketball player.
Who was it?
I'm not a sports person.
The light-skinned dude.
He was light-skinned, yeah.
And then the other
she had a music producer before.
But what I'm saying is, were they of the net worth of her being bothered? Because Kim didn't come from nothing.
Well, the music producer may have.
Because even at that point, we're talking about Kim getting some coin coming in herself. Now, everybody want a little bit more. I get it. But I don't know if they would have been. They ain't 6.6 billion. Wasn't nowhere near They weren't even like Kanye level making money probably when Kim and Kanye first got together.
I mean, it depends, and I don't know how much Kim has. I don't.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying,
mean,
like
she good, you know.
You know, it depends on how everything is structured, and like I said, a lot of the Kanye 6.6s through Adidas, and you know what I'm saying, like how much that deal is worth.
I was just hitting the algorithms of 6.6
billion. Yeah, so I don't know how the breakdown of it would be, so we don't know how much she could be on the table.
Yeah.
And then it depends on how much she would get of that.
Well, she get child support if they don't have the custody, depending on what the custody arrangement is. She would probably get child support, so there's that. I don't know. How did we get here? Oh, I think you brought it up.
Yeah, Kanye 6.6.
6.6 billion. Yeah, I don't remember.
We got here around. We got to stop doing drugs before the show.
I know. All right. So another thing we had as a topic was, can you still post on social media after you have told someone else good night?
Oh yeah. The fuck? Like, what do you mean? Why?
So it's not like weird to you that okay, so let's see. Let's think of a scenario that matters. Cause I ain't talking like a family member. No, like someone that, say someone that you're dating.
Yeah.
You tell it. All right. Just.
Because a person would probably a regular person's gonna appreciate that you're just ending the conversation with a good night, as opposed to they saying something, you don't saying the shit else, and then you just get on there because they like you couldn't even reply. Well, at least I'm saying good night, which means, hey, I'm ending the conversation.
It's like one of them things I noticed. So, like, if somebody be like, all right, good night, but then I see you still post something, it's like I notice it, but I'm not about to dwell on it.
Yeah.
And that's where it ends. It's like, oh, you said good night. Oh, okay. And then I just keep scrolling.
Man, do people really think, like, people be like, hey, good night? No, at least, even then, they gonna be like, good night, and then they gonna still check their shit before they charging it.
And that's probably exactly what the fuck happens. You gonna check your shit till you get sleepy and you doze. I don't like the how many times we agreed today.
Why?
Because it's weird. We never.
It's the red hair, Ricky.
Maybe that's what the fuck it is. I don't fucking know.
It's the Charlie Baltimore hair.
The Charlie Baltimore.
That is a movie people don't watch enough. Long Kiss Goodnight was a motherfucking classic.
I don't want to be compared to Charlie Baltimore.
Charlie Baltimore was raw. What? Long Kiss Goodnight? They killed her and then she came back. Samuel L. Jackson got blown out the window. Oh my God! Then he was on like
I'm
CNN.
sorry, I was trying to read the questions, and you know, it would have been smart to just do that.
You should have.
Actually, I think we've gone through all of our questions. Oops. So now we gotta make up some new ones. All right. Well, I did all those.
So when you posted up that little porn pic that you had earlier this week, so what was you thinking? Because that was like 6 in the morning. I was getting off work. I was like, whoa. I didn't know what was going on. I said, Ricky been hacked?
Oh my God, you did not just call it. Why would you call it that? I am wearing I'm wearing more than you would wear on the beach.
Ricky out here with the porn.
Oh my God.
6 in the morning. I was like, you need to wait till prime time to post that.
No.
That way all the boys can
you're talking about that one.
Clips.
Well, that was even more than the second one.
They both came up at the same. It was like a little double picture.
No, I was talking about my profile picture on Facebook.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the one that came in at 6 in the morning.
Oh, the one that caught you in the trap that you, I think, always get caught in. Because here you come. This supposed to be, you know, all the rules and everything for when to log on to look for the thirst traps.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I read that.
Yeah. I know when to go for the thirst traps. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they do not.
No, that's not my thing.
You have to wait though, fellas. Here's the trick. You have to wait. You have to wait like 2 days after a thirst trap has been posted and then inbox the girl, because every nigga's inboxing her when she just posts up her shit.
Yeah.
Ricky, no.
I think I'm at the point now, and I sent you the screenshot of it. Like, I'm at the point now, nobody wants to open that. Nobody wants to see all their unread messages to me. Like, I get the reaction on the story, and every once in a while, somebody will DM me. And that's kind of it. Because I couldn't open my DMs, right, and see I messaged somebody 10 times and they've never even opened it.
You got to try. You have to be persistent.
You gotta just stop. And the thing is, it's not really even no offense to anyone because you better off catching me in a conversation for me to open a DM probably first on my page because I don't really like opening DMs from people that I don't know. So there's that. I don't like the random DMs. I'm probably just not. And I know that's a me thing. Whoever does, whatever. But that's just me. I don't like just opening random DMs and just having conversations with people.
Why not?
I just don't.
You gonna miss your Prince Charming.
I might.
Cause he in your DMs and you don't want to reply.
I know. I don't go nowhere to meet nobody.
That is a sad life. Sad life. Maybe he'll pop up at your little Brussels sprout. That little spot.
Oh, my favorite spot. I know. Well, that's actually, those are not a second favorite Brussels sprouts, but them motherfuckers right there, they the ones by my house, so those are my favorite. Matter of fact, tell later. But yeah. I don't go nowhere. I mean, if you can see, like, the messages built up, because I got Facebook dating.
Why did you have?
I had it, and every once in a while, like, I have responded to people, but that was, like, it. I should probably just take it off. Because it's like a shit on
It ain't probably like 5 females on that motherfucker. That's why it's a shit
I
lot of
don't know what
messages.
the fuck it is.
Them
I
niggas
was on
scrambling.
there like a couple months ago or something like that, and I know like they've refreshed it. Like there was more options this time, but I still didn't respond.
I really don't know nobody that's actually like conversed on like Facebook dating and met somebody on Facebook dating.
I haven't, but the thing is, most of them be like mutual friends though. So you may or may not run into that person on a post anyway. You never know.
Nah, I'm gonna need somebody to send me a success story about Facebook dating. I've never heard no.
I haven't, but I don't really talk to people like that. So
Somebody would have said something.
I don't know.
Somebody be like, man, y'all gotta get on that Facebook date because that's how niggas is. Like, if some shit work.
You mean for them to have sex? We're back to this again. Not necessarily, and maybe that's why I don't. Maybe I view Facebook dating the same way I do somebody posting on my page. I'm not really.
I mean, do you really think that dudes are really just sitting up there looking at pages like that is somebody that I'd really like to get to know better and one day possibly marry, make my wife? Niggas is like shit.
So since we having all this conversation, we might as well go ahead and bring it up real quick. Even though we don't have a location yet, we're doing the dating game again, probably in the next couple of months, I think.
In the May or some shit like that.
Yeah, we gotta get the date and location confirmed, but since we keep talking about how terrible I am and trying to even bother to find anyone because I don't leave the house, it might be a good place
but
to start.
Her DMs is filled with unanswered
They are.
messages, but nobody's looking for ring. That's what females do. Every fella out there knows. Females be out here, oh, don't nobody wants me, don't nobody hit me up. Then you look at their little thing, 5,000 unread inboxes. Answer the goddamn inboxes. What do you mean don't nobody wants you?
But is my explanation acceptable though?
What?
Because I'm just.
We want to fuck is the first thing we see. We don't see nothing. It's not like we sit up here studying and trying to figure out like, I wonder where her head is at. We'll find all that shit out later. If we're not attracted, everything's visual. Everything that we want to know.
Y'all go off of physical attraction first. That's it.
What else do we have?
I didn't say anything wrong. I just asked the question.
Yes. Shit. We don't know what your mind is like. We don't know what y'all because females even really like.
Oh, I told y'all don't put me in that category because you know what the fuck I'm about to say. I agree. So when I'm flipping through all the fucking messages they send, what do you think the first thing I'm looking at? The profile picture.
And then you sitting up here replying to the ones you want to fuck, right?
Nah, willing to. We'll see. You gotta talk first. I need to know more about you.
That's the problem. You trying to get attached. That's the problem.
Because you know why? I can't be interested in someone that way without having more of a physical attraction to someone. So it's pointless.
Yeah, I mean the physical, I understand.
Yeah,
The whole, you need to talk to them. For what?
Yeah, I just told you.
You said physical attraction.
I said no. It has to be more than that.
Oh, it has to be more than physical attraction.
Right. Like, first of all, what do you sound like when you talk? Like, can I take you somewhere?
You just trying to
be embarrassed.
Listen. Look. You just trying to fuck. Why? Why are you going out with them?
Facebook dating, not the other websites that they have for that.
Every app.
The communication thing.
Every app is fuck. It may as well be fuck. Twitter fuck.
And that's
Facebook.
why I don't open my DMs. For what?
Fuck book.
I know what you hear for.
Insta fuck.
I don't want it.
Everything's fuck. Tick fuck. You think people getting all them TikToks and they something? You think people like, oh, you're so funny. You like, oh, are you in the same state? Shit, everything is fuck. We ain't sitting up here like, oh, I really respect the way that she's her mind and the way that she's her setup and it. That dude's out here to fuck. That's the first thing, physical.
So why should I open my DMs then?
To see who you might want to fuck.
But I don't.
And you never know. You might run into somebody, you be like, man, this nigga fucked me and he took me to Aruba.
No. But that's something you have to get that person that responds to that one female that you threw that rod out to that was looking for that though. If that's not what I'm looking for, then why the hell would I open a DM? Because you can tell pretty much by the subject line what the fuck you want.
So what if they just be like, hey, what's up? Then what? You be like, oh, that's too short.
No, it goes back to whether or not I know the person.
It's too many rules.
Those are my rules.
Too many rules.
Those are my rules.
Guys have a two-tier system.
Why?
There's a
because
two-tier system.
It goes back to how this shit started. Disturbing my peace.
Fellas have a two-tier system.
I have not been more careful in the past.
The females that we would fuck, and the females that if ain't nobody looking, we fuck. Mm-hmm. Those are the two tiers.
I mean, that is what it is.
Those are the two tiers. And trust me, the one thing you don't want to see, ladies, is what that second tier looks like, because it is rough. It is rough.
Oh my God.
You talking about some of the roughest of the rough. You know how hard it is? They make that list and some dudes like, don't nobody though. Don't nobody.
So okay, so what
This
are
is
the
4 a.m.
qualifications to end up on each list?
You just have to be fuckable in that man's eyes, which is, trust me, for a lot of dudes, and ladies, pay attention. Niggas lie. Like, don't listen to all these uptight, righteous ass niggas that be like, oh, what pisses me off is this. Niggas that get on Facebook and pander to females and be like, I would only talk to these black queens and da-da-da-da. And I have a friend that's white, blonde hair, blue eyes. Anytime when you ever went out, every single fucking time, it is the niggas that's trying to holler at her. And I mean, it is niggas. If I go to the bathroom, it's going to be 3 niggas there.
Said that.
Huh?
Maybe that ain't the ones that said that.
Man, watch a white girl walk through the goddamn club or anything. I guarantee you, the niggas' heads gonna be it is nobody in there like, I just can't do it to my black queens. Them niggas be lying.
It depends on what people want. I don't even
lying.
Yeah, nah.
I know some niggas on Facebook that do that shit. Then I be like, how does he know my fucking friend from fucking Ashtabula?
Yeah.
White girl. How do you know her?
I'll side with that depends on what someone wants. That's just it.
It depends on what's fuckable to a guy. that particular guy, which is a wide spectrum. And then there's the fucking 3 in the morning.
I asked for what puts you on the list, not what's on the list.
What you mean what's put you on the list?
So
like,
what qualifications do you say, oh, this goes over here, that goes over there?
Oh, this is pretty much everything in tier 1. Tier 2, I can explain.
What is everything?
If you got all your teeth, fronts, if you're missing the sides, you still get to the top tier. It depends on what's fuckable to that guy. What do you mean?
I'm asking you to answer the question.
Oh, what's mine?
Oh my God.
Each guy has a particular what he wants.
Okay. So what? What is yours? What?
Oh, listen, I just said,
Trash
listen.
can.
Didn't I just say?
That's me right now.
Damn near everything.
face right
You
now.
just don't like the answer I gave. I said this is damn near. This is damn near everything. This is your BBW.
What is everything?
This is your BBW.
I'm a female.
Asian.
My everything may be different. What
if you
is
were born a
everything?
fucking female,
okay.
Bam, you're probably here.
Okay.
If you done fell down here, these are the pictures with missing front teeth.
Oh my
These
God.
are the bitches with just a little too much fupa. These
Oh
are the
my
motherfuckers that just no fucking ass at all, and she ugly. Because she definitely has to have both. We can deal with one, but we ain't gonna deal with both. Mm-hmm. These are the motherfuckers that walk around like it's cool to be walking around with the bald head like you in Wakanda defending something. This is down here. This is also here. I'm not gonna do it, ladies. If I reach it, I don't care if it's a wig or a weave or whatever. But I'll be damned if I grab the Michael Jordan ball skull. No, sorry, ma'am. That's pretty much it. You could be missing a fucking foot. You could still be in the top tier. You could be missing an arm. You remember them? They send them videos. Chick don't be having no legs and shit. Would y'all fuck? Yes, we would fuck. Every dude in the world would fuck. Boom. There's 2 tiers, and you don't want to see what's in this fucking tier. Some of these motherfuckers are questionable. And the fucked up thing is, for a lot of y'all niggas, some females that wasn't born females is in y'all's top tier. But we gonna leave that for another show.
That is a very superficial tier.
That's superficial. Why is that superficial?
I mean, that's just like you said, everything. I asked, you answered.
Yeah, shit.
But I needed to know that.
When you horny, you'd be looking at your shit like, man, it'll be a bitch you said you would never fuck. And you'd be looking at your shit like,
I can't do that. Oh my God, I can't do that.
2 a.m. She getting some dick tonight.
I will just go without.
I just told you earlier in the show, females is different.
I know.
Females get 5,000 messages. Females get 5,000 messages.
Not all men think that way either. I definitely gotta say that. Not all females is thinking this way I am, and not all men think the way you do.
I'm gonna say the majority, hey, listen, because we always had these conversations and shit.
I think it depends on what he's looking for.
We always had these conversations and shit, but I love the fact that no matter when somebody comes around and tries to make it seem like they don't think like that, some shit happens and really prove them fucked up. Like right now, Derrick Jackson just got exposed for cheating on his wife. And I'm sort of like, Derrick, you've been dogging us dudes all this time, and you sitting up here cheating on your wife and got caught in y'all's bed. Like, nigga, I expected a little more from Derrick. Like, get caught at a hotel or something.
I can't do the cheating thing. I can't do that shit. I can't do that, and I can't have that done to me, because then it's just. See, the thing is, so for me, one, I can't do that because I'm not that person, and I know how that shit feels. So I wouldn't want to do that anymore. Like, if I ever thought that it was a situation where it was coming to that, because things like that for me don't just happen. So if I felt like it was a situation coming to that, then I just have to end the relationship, and shit just has to end. But as far as doing that shit to me, nah, I'm looking at you different. Now, shit just ain't the same. Like, why bother? Why bother? But we are running now.
I'll beat a bitch up. She cheat on me. I done put you through all this shit. You could have left a long time ago. You taught me into this shit, and you go cheat, bitch? You could have broke up or just not been in the relationship that you convinced me to be.
Whoa. Put you through all this shit. What does that mean?
Oh, I'm hell to deal with.
We got a couple more minutes.
Yeah, man, let me tell you
something. Let's have this discussion.
I'm hell to deal with. You gotta deal with my goddamn schedule and shit. I'm stubborn. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still talk shit on Facebook. You gotta realize that shit ain't about you. Even though it may sound like it is. I'm not talking about you. Just I'm talking shit on Facebook. I may even throw you in a stat or something just to be funny.
That's on my non-negotiable list. You can't take what I say seriously, especially on Facebook. You cannot take that shit seriously.
It's hard sometimes. Because
I guarantee you, that's probably the only place I've ever talked to another person in my life.
I remember once I knocked off a female and then she posted up something about not having good dick in the past 6 years or some shit like that.
Damn.
And I was sitting up here thinking to myself like, no, this bitch didn't. Now I'm like, nah, it's just Facebook. It was just some shit she said for comedy. But in the back of my heart, I was thinking.
You know what? Because Now that one felt a little. But
personal.
I have thought of random ass shit that I may see on my timeline, and it ain't pertaining to. It may be pertaining to some shit somebody else can tell me. I love those.
Just to let y'all know, she did come back, so it ain't the fact that she didn't get no good dick and shit. It was just a post. I don't want nobody out there in Candyland to be thinking that I'm just out here slinging bad dick. What happened is she just thought the shit was funny because it came up on a meme and shit. But
so you questioned her about it?
I did not. I did. Hey, the end of the goddamn show.
I said we got a couple minutes to talk about this.
Man, it seemed like one of the couple.
No.
Couple was two.
No. I had hit record while we were still setting up the last couple minutes, so we do got just a little bit of time.
What, 3 minutes?
Yeah, somewhere around in there. No, a little bit more. I say like about 7.
How was you trying to close out the show then? We got 7 minutes.
Because I was going to bring up other stuff, but this conversation was going so great. So
again, fuck that.
You didn't ask about these memes.
It ain't important now. It's in the past.
No, it's not. Don't do that.
It's in the past.
We were having a really good discussion. Do not do that.
It's in the past.
Do not
let bygones be bygones.
Well, I will say for me, that is on, like I said, my non-negotiable. You can't take what I say on Facebook seriously, because I'm probably just talking shit. I like to keep mine, guessing, right? Because
who, the niggas?
Anybody that's paying that much attention to whatever the fuck I post, because I like to throw shit out there. You don't know if I'm in a relationship. You don't know if I just broke up. You don't know if I just lost my job. You don't have a fun clue what's going on, because it's just, I like to keep it random. Keep a little mystery in there.
I think people just assume all the time.
What's funny? Want to assume anyway. That shit don't fucking matter.
What's crazy to me is the fact that people are just so assertive about what the fuck they assume. Like, they'll tell you, be like, yeah, but you were married, right? You're married. And I'll be like, I'm married. They was like, yeah, you married the white girl from. I was like,
oh,
wow. Motherfucker, the joke that I had, like, you ain't seen that white girl in the picture since fucking 2013. And you talking about, hey, you're married, right? No, bitch, I'm not married.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck?
But that's amazing how much, here we go to communication, how much people believe that they see posted on social media. So just because you see it, you automatically, that's gotta be the fucking truth.
Whatever panders to what your particular cause is, yes. So if you like drama, anything that's going towards drama, you always gonna be like, yep, that's gotta be true.
Oh my God, we cannot keep agreeing like that. So fucking
why can't we?
I don't know.
This could be a whole new show.
I don't like this shit.
So we got the Maserati show, and then we can have like our show together. It'd be like, we could throw your name in there first. The Pepperati.
The Pepperati.
The Pepperati show.
God.
That's a hot name, Pepperati.
Anyway.
Peppermint. Did you ever see that movie? It was kind of like Long Kiss Goodnight. She didn't have red hair, but.
I'm pretty sure I did. I thought you were about to say Peppermint Patty. That doesn't fit.
Peppermint Patty?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who the hell that is.
With Charlie Brown.
I don't remember none of them hoes.
Wow. All right.
I know Charlie.
I think that's a good place.
I know Linus. My nigga Linus.
I think that's a good place in this. All right. So, thank you.
The nigga on the show was Linus.
For the few people that actually did tune into our IG live today. We should we probably should have went live on like my page or
that
your
wasn't
page
that bird
first.
thing, was it?
And then
Snoop's bird.
We should do this for like a couple weeks and then did this on the IG page. But I just thought of it because Facebook is making a change to get rid of the watch parties. Am I talking?
He's still mumbling.
Thank you everyone for tuning in to the first IG Live. No, I was about to say Facebook and I was trying to stop myself from saying Facebook. Thank you everyone for tuning into our first IG Live. We'll have to do this again. I don't know. IG feel is a little bit different. We actually have some people hop in though. But we'll still,
That's how my grandmother do when her dentures be about to fall out. She be talking like this because she know her.
Maybe I got a lot of my grandmother's mannerisms. Maybe that's where that. But I really was trying to like.
Your dentures?
I didn't know what my mouth was gonna do, like
you
on
know,
camera. No, cause okay, so for me it's a little bit different for you because remember I started behind the camera, so I didn't want my mouth to do nothing weird, like while I was trying to stop myself from saying Facebook. So.
If this was a different type of show, I'd have said something. But go ahead, continue what you were saying. You don't want your mouth to do nothing weird. Go ahead.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm not saying that shit again. I am I'm BlkPepperPotts.
I'm Maserati and my mom ain't gonna do nothing weird.
If you are tuning in, not on IG, you are tuning in Monday on Facebook at 8:30 p.m. or on YouTube at 8:30 p.m. Eastern as well. Tuesday on Roku and Grind City Network at 11 p.m. And we still don't have a way to close this show out. No. The audio, no one can hear that anyway. So now you gotta do something else. That didn't work.
You don't need audio. They know what it is.
What?
If you know, you know.
Oh my God. You know what? You're just gonna have to hop on if you're only listening on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Republic, and all of the other. Oh my God. Yeah. If you're only listening, you gotta tune in. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's Spotify. That's why you told me.
Oh, you wait till I.